Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Wait, that 380. Plus 49. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 49. 49. Rim. 49's a month. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey,
shotgun now for Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation.
Wait, 20! 56! Here we are.
Here's Fournette, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Herbert's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the quarter blitz.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th down. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 31-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
Taken down at the
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
A gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
52's the mark, boy, 52.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
That's the end of the first.
These two teams all tied after 1-7. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, again to Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Taken down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
49's the mic, watch 49. Drop deep, 49, guys, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Ronald Jones.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
49's the mark, 49's the mark. Watch QB drop. 49's the mic, watch 49. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, check it.
Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Buccaneers 7. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And you think about Tom Brady and these Chargers. For a long time this offseason, the thought was that L.A. might be a leading contender to land his services, what with the new stadium opening and all. But in the end, the Chargers got their quarterback of the future in Justin Herbert, and Brady wound up in Florida.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Jaleel Adad.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
56. I don't think you got it, son. 56.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try now for Succop. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. kickoff for Tampa Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
Los Angeles.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. William Golston in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Of the gun, Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. Herbert. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger 1st. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football. Herbert has it knocked free. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
To number 15.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Herbert throwing again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Michael Badgley.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
72. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Brady. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Mike Evans, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
49, guys. Mike.
To throw again. Brady, quick slant to Brown. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back.
What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Herbert's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
$13 yards remaining on second down.
From the gun, Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams.
Herbert's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to, his toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays, and finally it's paid off for him because in 2019 had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
Herbert on third down now. Open man, it's Allen. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. It was third and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
3 bud. 56.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Into the red zone, it's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Complete to Antonio Brown. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Still alive.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Now Brady shakes off the spot. Now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
For Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
From the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And again, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Brady now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
People got the popcorn, got the remote. Let's give them a show.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard.
52. Go. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm coming after you. Hey, check it. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
To throw is Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was second among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Back to throw, Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 48 yards.
48 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. That was a masterful drive just to get down to this spot. You put your kicker in a place where you think, okay, he's going to win the game for us. Not meant to be.
And it was a masterful drive. They did exactly what they were supposed to do and got their kicker set up at a distance. Frankly, they expect him to be able to make that kick in today's NFL. He didn't deliver. That's a tough pill for them to swallow.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Tampa Bay, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.